Deep within the emerald labyrinth of the Amazon rainforest, the jaguar reigns as a living legend, a creature whose power and presence have shaped the stories, spirituality, and survival of entire civilizations. This is not merely an animal of flesh and blood, but a being woven into the tapestry of myth and meaning, embodying the mysteries that pulse at the heart of the jungle. For countless generations, indigenous peoples of Central and South America have revered the jaguar as a sacred force, a symbol both feared and adored, bridging the worlds of humanity and the spirit, nature, and the supernatural. To the ancient Incas, Aztecs, and Maya, the jaguar stood as more than a predator. It was a god of night, a master of war, and a guardian of magic. Its eyes, burning with the fire of midnight, were believed to see beyond the veil of reality, to traverse the boundaries between life and death, day and darkness. In the temples and codices of these civilizations, the jaguar appears again and again, engraved in stone, painted in vibrant hues, cloaked in the aura of divinity. Warriors donned its spotted pelt in battle, seeking to channel its strength and fearlessness. Shamans invoked its spirit in ceremonies, believing the jaguar to be a companion that could guide the soul through the shadowed realms of dreams and the afterlife. This mythological stature finds echoes in the indigenous concept of the lif, or companion spirit, a belief that every living being is tied to an animal guide, a reflection of the interconnectedness of all life. The jaguar, with its solitary majesty and unyielding power, is often seen as the greatest of these guides. Its presence in the forest is a reminder that nature is not a collection of isolated creatures, but a vast web of relationships, each thread vibrating with shared destiny. Yet, the jaguar's awe-inspiring reputation is not just the product of legend. Biologically, it is a marvel of evolutionary engineering, an apex predator uniquely adapted to the dense, tangled world of the Amazon. The jaguar possesses the most powerful bite force of all big cats, a staggering 1,500 to 2,000 pounds per square inch. Where lions and tigers clutch at throats, the jaguar aims for the skull, its jaws capable of piercing bone and shell alike. This allows it to feed on armored prey such as turtles and caimans, expanding its ecological niche and asserting its dominance over the food chain. Its hunting prowess is enhanced by a coat patterned with rosettes, dark, swirling spots that ripple across its golden fur like fragments of shadow and sunlight. This natural camouflage breaks up the jaguar's outline, allowing it to melt into the dappled undergrowth, unseen and unheard. Its paws, padded and broad, muffle its footsteps, rendering the jaguar a phantom in the forest. Such stealth is essential in an environment where the line between hunter and hunted is razor thin, where survival depends on both patience and sudden, explosive power. Among jaguars, there exists a rarer and even more enigmatic variant. The melanistic jaguar, known to many as the Black Panther, this is not a separate species, but a genetic variation, melanism, resulting in a coat of inky black, with rosettes visible only in the right light. In the dense, shaded heart of the rainforest, this adaptation becomes a cloak of near invisibility, granting the black jaguar a distinct advantage. Studies have shown that these melanistic cats are more common in regions where the forest is thickest, their numbers rising to as much as a quarter of the population in certain parks. Here, evolution has favored darkness, and the black jaguar becomes a ghost, perfectly attuned to its environment. Despite its strength and skill, the jaguar is a creature of solitude. Each animal claims a vast territory, sometimes exceeding 100 square kilometers, patrolling, hunting, and living alone. This territorial instinct, while crucial for the species' survival, makes jaguars especially vulnerable to the relentless march of human activity. As forests are felled for agriculture, roads, and settlements, the jaguar's kingdom shrinks. The boundaries blur, and encounters with humans become more frequent and more dangerous, leading to conflict and, all too often, tragedy for both jaguar and people. Hunting and poaching have added to the jaguar's woes, driven by demand for its magnificent pelt, and by the encroachment of cattle ranching and other forms of development. The result is a species edging ever closer to extinction, its numbers dwindling, its voice growing faint in the vastness of the Amazon. Yet hope endures. Across the Americas, conservationists and indigenous communities are rallying to save the jaguar and the forests it inhabits. Organizations like Panthera and the World Wildlife Fund are working tirelessly to protect critical habitats, create wildlife corridors, and foster coexistence between jaguars and local people. These efforts are not just about saving a single species, but about preserving the intricate balance of the rainforest itself. For the jaguar is a keystone species, a linchpin that holds the ecosystem together. By controlling populations of herbivores and smaller predators, jaguars help maintain the diversity and health of the Amazon, a forest that absorbs billions of tons of carbon dioxide, generates oxygen, and regulates the planet's climate. The fate of the jaguar is thus entwined with our own, its survival a measure of our commitment to the world we share. In the end, the story of the jaguar is the story of connection, of myth and memory, of adaptation and survival, of the bonds that tie us to the wild and to each other. To lose the jaguar would be to lose a piece of the world's soul, a bridge to the ancient wisdom that once saw all life as sacred and intertwined. Its roar echoes in the night as a call to action, urging us to protect the forests, respect the balance of nature, and remember that in saving the jaguar, we save ourselves.